Welcome back to another episode of Hometown ScandalUS. Today I am joined by the incredible Sam Hatmaker.
Hello.
Sam is from Knoxville, Tennessee, and today she's going to tell us a little bit about it. Sam, ScandalUS.
I feel like there's been a lot of East Tennessee scandals over the years, but I really only had one come to mind that involved me directly. This was back when I was in high school. I was 15 and it was my first job, and it was like a little fast food restaurant, right? This job, it was honestly like pretty chill. We had this manager who he was kind of like the young cool guy because he was like in his early 20s, and so like all the little teenagers who worked there, we were like, we're trying to work with him because he's the cool guy and like we don't have to do our jobs, and that's awesome, you know, just learning great life lessons. One day he tries to send me home early, and I'm 15, so I'm not driving yet. And I was like, well, my mom has to pick me up, and she like picks me up at a certain time or whatever. But he really, really wanted me to go home early that day, like so badly. And I figured like, whatever, he's trying to like save some money.
Yeah.
But a little while later, this very small, what we assume a very small man comes in wearing like a mask, and he's got like his hood up. And then he's holding a gun, and he ends up robbing us. And we were like, oh, wow, that's crazy. I should have listened and gone home early. However, I did not. I just stood there while our restaurant got robbed. So the next day at work, that is, of course, all the talk of the restaurant. That's what we're like talking about. Who do you think did it? Whatever. Obviously, we don't know who did it. This was just like a random person. However, it happens again. This time it is clearly a different person, though. Like, it's not the like smaller stature man. This is just somebody new coming in a very similar outfit. Maybe they shopped at the same places, robs us again. We were like, okay, this is
Fool me
weird.
once.
Yeah, like what are the odds of this? Like, who knew? So call the cops. They come again. They had never caught the first guy when the cops came the first time. Like, he just got out too quick. But they ended up catching this guy, and we were like, that's crazy. I wonder if like they're connected. A week goes by and we hear no new updates from the cops. So we're like, maybe we're just never gonna find out what happened. However, cool young manager, I've noticed he is just getting more stressed by the day. And we're thinking like, okay, those robberies like really shook him up, especially because he has such a young staff. Like, he was probably nervous about, you know, that happening again. Exactly. But he comes to this one kid who I think is like 16, and he goes, hey man, I gotta tell you something.